from time to time. My worry, Mr. President, is that the CBN governor, who is seeking our support, have in the past shown absolute disrespect for these hallowed chambers. There are several invitations that the man has been invited here, which has not turned up. Mr. President, it is not within our own jurisdiction to give support to what the CBN wants to do because they're autonomous. They can go ahead and do this. It would be ridiculous for us to sit down here as a Senate and say that we're giving legislative support to CBN to do what has already been done. The president has approved the money, they're already printing it. And so, what are we talking about here? But having said that, Mr. President, now, Senator Betty mentioned very germane issues here. The implication of the economy, both on the monetary and the fiscal policy of this government. What has happened, Mr. President, is that announcement alone, our inflation rate has moved from where we're set to about 51%. About 51%, Mr. President. And so when you are taking a position such as this, you must be mindful. If the CBN had wanted our support, we are major stakeholders in the economy of this country. One would have expected that there would have been proper consultation, even though it is our exclusive preserve to do what they are doing. But then there was no consultation. After the printing has commenced, the president has approved and said our legislative support. It would be ridiculous for us to go ahead and do that. Let him go ahead and do what he's doing. Mr. President, yes. Let him go ahead. Let him go
Thank you, Senator Suswan. Senator Suswan, thank you. You've had your piece. Thank you very much. Senator Akpan. And thereafter,
Mr. President, and the Central Bank of Nigeria for this initiative. Mr. President, we must be properly guided. 50, 60 years ago, 100 years ago, it was trade by barter. Naira came. Then the card came. I can tell you all over the world, no economy is guided by cash. We must be in tune with current global realities. All over the world, we now have digital currencies. All over the world. Mr. President, the volume of the current Naira outside the central bank control system can never augur well for our economy. It can never augur well for our economy. People are stashing away billions of Naira cash, trillions in cash, all over the world, in this country. So we must support the Central Bank of Nigeria. I'm not sure you have certain here that we are guided by the extant laws. That law, made by the National Assembly, does not require Central Bank of Nigeria to seek the support of the National Assembly. It does not. The Central Bank of Nigeria is carrying out its regulatory function and duty. So I commend the chairman banking. So there should be no further discussions on this matter.
Senator Akman, take your seat. Senator, I will now take your seat. Take your seats. Gentlemen, please take your seats. Please take your seats. Take your seats. Take your seats. Senator Akpan. Senator Akpan. Senator Akpan. Senator Akpan, take your seat. Please take your seats. Gentlemen, take your seats. Wait. Take your seats. 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 Take your seats, please. I will go to the prayers. Prayer number one. Prayer number one. Urge the Senate to provide Prayer number one. Urge the Senate to provide legislative support for the redesign of the new banknotes. Those in favor of this prayer say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Prayer two. Mandate the Committee on Banking, Insurance, and other financial institutions to embark on an aggressive oversight to ensure that Nigerians are adequately protected from the CBN, banks, and other agencies involved in the process. Those in favor of this prayer say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Prayer number three. Encourage Nigerians and the general public to comply with the Central Bank of Nigeria's directive to deposit cash holdings at their respective commercial banks. Those in favor of this prayer say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Prayer number four. Urge the Senate to support the decision of the CBN, given the aforementioned benefit of the currency redesign to the nation. Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Point of order. Senator Baribe.
Actually, for you to put the question. So now that you have put the question, my order is now null and void.
Noted.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, my name is Abba Moro, representing Benue South. Mr. President, my point of order was for the President to allow our voices to be heard, because that is why we are here.